Hello everyone. This move, even though it looks easy, it is a medium difficult level, but the angles are completely complicated, at least for me. It's not a move I would really like to do in front of people, just in videos. Now, personally, I don't mind because I always tell people how it's done, but I mean, for those of you who don't like sharing, you probably find this move a bit difficult because of the angles to cover, okay? So this is the basics. This is what is happening. I'm just relaxing the second, third, and fourth finger, middle, ring, and pinky finger, and holding that selection with the index and thumb by the corners, okay? But you have to be some sort of an angle like this and sideways, and also you have to make sure you twist the wrist as much as you can so they can see at least in 70-degree angle. They cannot really look at it in normal perspective, which is in 45-degree angle. They have to look at it in 70-degree angle, and that's why you have to twist the wrist as much as you can, okay? So you can accomplish, or you can cover the move, but that coverage, it is, at least for me, something difficult to do. Also, with the base of my thumb, I'm contacting the top portion. I'm just some sort of pushing it away from me, right there, and holding or bending, folding the fingers over here in front, thumb over here, concealing also the back side of it so you don't flash. But you cannot do it in the front. At least that's one of the issues that I find not impossible, but a bit more risky. You may end up flashing this corner, so that's one of the things that I find it difficult. But the solution that I came across is by doing the wrist move. Okay, let me show you the wrist pass. Well, it's not a wrist pass. I'm just doing the shifting process in the wrist action. So I just go from the back to the front, and in that motion I'm doing the move because I'm mainly moving the card and not the deck, which is different from doing it like this without doing the wrist move. You have to move the deck away, okay? You have to move the whole deck, okay, more than the card. With the wrist move, you can put your hand over here so you don't have to watch it, and when you go back to the normal position, you can do the move, and you are mainly moving just the selection instead of the whole deck. You just move the card away instead. You're still moving the deck away a little bit, but not as much. So from here, you can do it. I think it gives you more coverage. Also, you have to be careful when doing this move, so the corner over here doesn't snap. Okay, just like that. And doing the move, because even if you cover like this, they can see over here some sort of a similar move. Okay, so you want to do it straight out from the front, the way I do it, or the way I did it in the performance in the second part, is by doing the wrist move as I just show over here. That's one of them. The second thing is, if you want to control the card second from the top, you can do this move I already have this move in a different video. If you want to know how to spin the double from the center all the way out, just like that, just go to the video footnote. And because I have two cards over here from the center, I'm just controlling these two cards, doing the same move as well. Okay. Sometimes I have issues because when trying to do this move too fast, you may end up with some cards sticking up. But those are the gestures that I highly recommend you. In case you want to do it without twisting the wrist, you have to be maybe in 45-degree angle this way. Not in the front, but in this way. Okay? If you don't want to twist the wrist, you can do it this way, so you don't have to flash as much. You have to go almost contacting the thumbs, so you can push the deck away and bring it down. And as soon as you have the deck all the way at the bottom, just spread it a little bit to justify the purpose of the other hand. Because this other hand, the purpose of it is pushing the selection all the way in. But in reality, you're just covering right there, and then you push the card all the way in by spreading the deck. Okay, that's it. Because when you move the deck away and move it to the bottom, you still have this discrepancy where you have to cover or to square completely. So if you want to try it, use the base of the thumb, this part, so you can push away the deck, the top portion of it, with the thumb right over here. And as soon as you bring the deck all the way to the bottom, like this, just spread. Do that little gesture. And one of the several issues is that you cannot have this second hand for too long over here. If you're pushing the card over here, it cannot be here for too long. And trying to be too fast is going to give you more issues as well. So like I said, this move not only is ankle sensitive, it may also look suspicious if you try to keep the hand for too long on the deck and not completing this move on the proper speed. That's why you have to think about it in case you want to do this move in real life. It's something to consider. Now the last part of the performance is by using two of a kind, two cards. I need two cards. In that case, in the performance, I use two kings. Doesn't matter if they are black or red. I was controlling that selection second from the top using the sandwich method. You see the card, the selection. I'm just holding the top card and I'm doing the move under the cover of this top card. And that's it, that's the sandwich. If you want to know the flourish that I did at the beginning, I'm showing the card like this. Just go to the video footnote. I already have a tutorial for this. So I have a pinky break right under the top card. Show the card at the bottom, and then I'm holding just the top card so I can do the move under cover. Okay, and that's it. That's why this chief is better if it's accomplished with one hand and one hand only. But I don't use this technique to control the selection second from the top. You can use it as a second from the top, but I'd rather use this other method, the center spin. Okay, so that's gonna be up to you the way you wanna do it. If you want to control the selection second from the top, you can use that sandwich principle by holding just the card on the top. I have the king of spades in the center, no diamonds. You can just show it, just keep the pinky break ahead of time, so you can do the pass using one move, using one hand. So the move is easy. For me, the only issue is the angles, and that's it. But since I don't mind explaining things, when I do moves, techniques, or performances, I always give it a try, even if it's a live audience. That's the move, so I hope you have fun.